Hi, welcome to the Crypto Republic. Before we dive in, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video and drop a comment and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. This is where we break down the insider moves, the market mechanics, and the truth about XRP that nobody else is telling you. Stay informed, stay early. They told us you'd never make it. They said crypto was a bubble. They mocked XRP as just another coin in the lawsuit. But here's the truth they don't want you to hear. If you're holding 10,000 XRP or more, you're already ahead of 99% of the world's population. And that's not hype, that's math, that's scarcity, that's positioning. This isn't financial advice, but you better listen closely, because what I'm about to show you could determine whether you end up watching the next financial revolution or becoming one of the rare few who profit massively from it. Let's be real. Anyone can technically buy XRP on an exchange, but owning 10,000 or more, that's not average retail. That's commitment. Why? Because at today's prices, most retail investors aren't prepared to put down 5 figures into a coin that the media still calls a lawsuit token. But here's the difference. Back when XRP was 50 cents, $5,000 could get you 10,000 XRP. Today, that same 5,000 barely gets you a fraction of that. Think about this for a second, okay? Think about it. At $100, those with 10,000 tokens are sitting on $1 million. Meanwhile, the average retail investor with just a few hundred XRP, that's pocket change compared to life-changing wealth. That's why 10,000 XRP holders are the now new 1%. Here's what the crowd doesn't understand yet. XRP isn't about hype. It's about utility. Let that sink in for a second. Utility. While most coins chase trends, Ripple has been building quietly, strategically, and globally. Cross-border payments, liquidity corridors, central banks, partnerships, those holding 10,000 XRP aren't gambling. They're positioning for the reset, because once institutional money flows in, it won't trickle, it will flood. And then by then, the window to accumulate big stacks of XRP will be long gone. Let's put this in perspective, okay? 1,000 at 50 cents, that's 2,000 XRP. 1,000 at $2.50, that's 400 XRP. 1,000 today, maybe 300 XRP. Now do that math at 100 per XRP. 2,000 XRP is $200,000. 400 XRP is $40,000. 300 XRP is $30,000. So you see the difference? Same money, different entry points. And those who bought in bulk early, they're the ones who will define the next financial elite. Owning 10,000 XRP today is like holding early Amazon stock, when everyone just thought it was just a bookstore. But why does 10,000 XRP matter? Because it represents the point where retail is basically shut out. The average person won't save up to $10,000 to load up XRP. The average person who won't hold through the fear, the lawsuits, the media attacks. But those who did, they're sitting on a golden ticket to the new digital economy. That's why I say it again. If you're holding 10,000 XRP, you're already ahead of 99% of the world. Let's compare this moment with history. Amazon, 1997. Most people laughed at the idea of a bookstore on the internet. Early investors who bought 5,000 worth of Amazon stock, today they're sitting on more than $12 million. Bitcoin in 2011, 1,000 bought you 1,000 Bitcoin. At today's peaks, that's worth over $60 million. Most people ignored it, called it fake internet money, sold it too early. Apple 1980, investors who put in just 5,000 at IPO are now sitting on over $2 million. Back then, Apple was just a computer company competing with IBM. The pattern is clear. The world mocks it, doesn't understand it until it's too late. Right now, XRP is in the exact same position. History is full of people who sold too early. In the 1800s, gold rush miners sold their claims for pennies, not realizing entire towns of gold were underneath them. In the 1990s, early Yahoo and Google employees cashed out too soon, missing out on billions. Even in Bitcoin, countless early holders sold their coins at $100, $1,000, even $10,000, only to watch it soar 6 times higher. The lesson? Wealth doesn't just come from buying early. It comes from holding with conviction. And that's exactly what 10,000 XRP holders represent. Not just buyers, believers. Ripple isn't just another blockchain startup. It's the infrastructure of tomorrow's financial system. Think about Amazon again. Started with books, but the end game was dominating global commerce. Ripple started with cross-border payments, a $10 trillion market. But the end game, becoming the backbone of the Internet of Value. That's why banks, institutions, even central banks are looking at XRP as the bridge asset. And the holders who stack 10,000 tokens early, they're positioned to benefit when the switch flips finally. Every delay in today's system, every cross-border transaction stuck for days, every hidden fee banks collect is all efficiency waiting to be disrupted. Here's the part most people miss. Opportunities like this don't announce themselves. There's no buzzer that goes off saying, mass accumulation window is closing. It just closes quietly. And one day you wake up and XRP's at $50, $100, $200 plus, and the chance is gone forever. That's why the 10,000 XRP milestone is so powerful, because those who hold it already position themselves while the rest of the world was distracted. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts, turn on notifications, and most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you the truth about XRP, global banking moves, and the wealth transfer already unfolding. Don't just watch history happen. Stay informed, stay ahead, stay in the Republic.